What's going on, everybody? And today we're going to be going over Darkside by Black Rhino and a Mascot Nation collaboration. Is it good? Let's find out. Okay, guys, so I am just amped up today. Today is just a wonderful day. It's just like, it's starting to become fall, one of my favorite times of year. And this pre-workout makes it all just much better. It's just an amazing day. I hope every one of you are having a good day wherever you're at. And it's just really, just overall, like, I had a very productive day. I got up nice, went to the gym, had my Blue Riz flavor pre-workout. It was good. I loved it. I had a good time there. I got to do some other stuff as well. I got to get some groceries. And I got to get some food. So, yeah. I also bought some onions. Because I love onions. And also, they're in season. I got it from a farm, bro. Got a good deal on it. But, yeah. No, this is just... Yeah, this it's Darkside by Black Rhino. It is a new company. So, it's under the Mascot Cast umbrella. I actually got to do some digging on the Black Rhino thing. But as of right now, this is the only product I am aware of. And before we just go in, like, look at this label right here. It's got a freaking skull riding a robotic rhino, and then you got fuck shit up, and then you got the crush that shit. You're gonna crush the shit with this. You're gonna crush your damn tendons with this stuff, just like I did. Unfortunately, got some tendonitis issues, but we're not gonna let that get in between us and the workout. So, yeah, guys, when I first got this thing, I was like, yo, Matt, that's the owner. I'm like, Matt, I thought it was like Blue Riz, because if you actually look at the label, I don't know if you can see it well, but like, I thought it kind of does look like Riz, like Rizm with Tism, you know, Rizm up. We're going to Riz up this joint with this. But no, it's a Blue Raz flavor, and for a Blue Raz flavor, they did a wonderful job. This might actually be one of the best tasting pre-workouts I've ever had. Well, and there's a reason why, is that there is a best pre-workout I've ever tasted. Well, first of all, they give you melted dextrin, which is just a basic amount of sugar. So, yeah. They give you also just overall really good. It's just a nice flavor. The Blue Raz flavor, it didn't taste like overly sweet, like cotton, like fake, like that cotton candy BS that a lot of the pre-workout industry likes to do. It was really a nice flavor. I chugged that thing down. It's a mixture of blueberry and blackberry, but it tasted more like blackberry to me, which I love blackberries. Blackberries are one of my favorite berries because they have a lot of antioxidants and they taste good. So anyways, now that we got that spiel out of the way, let's get into the label of Dark Rhino. Alright guys, I am so psyched today. I actually just got done talking with my parents right now, so I actually did 30 minutes up there and talked to them while I was doing, this. So this stuff makes you freaking amped. But anyways, let's go into the label right here. So they give you 19.31 grams per scoop. Now, I did 2 servings like you should because that's what you should when you're doing a review on a pre-workout like this. And I'll tell you this, that scooper is just right. Might want to heap it a little bit because it's a little bit under just by a gram. So if you just overheap it, nothing to be scared about. And then they give you, so the first thing ingredient they give you is citrulline malate at 10,000 milligrams. That's a full dose serving. You ain't going to need any pumps to do it on top of this, guys. You're not going to need any pumps, whatever. And then they give you an interesting pre-workout, which I've never had in pre-workout for, maltodextrin. Now, that is not sugar. It's actually maltodextrin. It's supposed to help with muscle synthesis and just give you a nice little bit of energy before the pre-workout. So, if you're on a cut, I mean, this is only there's only like 6 calories for this. So, you're going to get like an extra 60 calories, whatever. But if you're bulking, this is perfect. If you're not, if you're really going into a cut, just do it with a different pre-workout, guys. Not too much to deal with. And they give you beta-alanine at 4,000 milligrams. Now, the tingles are really nice on this one. They're just a little bit over the dose, but no, overall, it's a really good beta-alanine. And then they give you their trademark Creapure at 5 milligrams. So that helps you not have to use your own serving of creatine. You should be taking creatine every day, guys. Every day until we die. That's what we do is creatine. Yeah, but creatine. And they give you adrenine sulfate at 2,000 milligrams. Okay, that's good. And then they give you glycerol monostearate at 2,000 milligrams, which is nice. They put glycerol in this. Very nice overall. I mean, could be a little bit more, but however, they'll get the job done, get your blood pumping, and get some nice pumps, guys. Then they give you essential amino acids. This is a mixture of a few, like about, just 2,000 milligrams of that, which is nice that they put this in a pre-workout to, help you just get all that nice aminos, which I like amino acids, but sometimes they can be like too expensive for what they are. I can just get a lot of that from food, but it's just nice bonus they put that in there. And then they give you one of the stars of this pre-workout, and that's the Araya at 350 milligrams. 350 milligrams of Araya, guys. Then they give you DMAE at 350, and then they give you caffeine androgenous at 300 milligrams. That's a nice serving. And then they give you Infinity dicaffeine malate at 100 milligrams. So that's about 75% yield. So you're getting a total of 375 milligrams for a full serving, guys. Very nice. Very nice that they did. And overall, I think that's the perfect amount you need for this. If you really wanted to, you could put maybe an extra 3 grams in it to get the 400, but you don't need to do that with this one. It's just overall, just great dosed on here. So now that we went over the dose, let's go over to the review. Guys, so now that we went over the label, let's do the effects. And yes, this is actually the next day. I crashed out after I did the label, so it's been a long ass day. It was like 8 or 9 o'clock when I got home. It was a long day. But anyways, so how was this overall? We all want to know that. So Black Rhino, it might be debatable, but I think this might be the top 5 best, quote, dailies of 2025. And that's a daily. You could actually use this as a daily. I would say you could. However, I would only recommend using this about maybe every other day. So, you do this, and then you do a regular daily the next day, or the day off, and then you do this the next day. So, I would say you could use this 3 to 4 times a week. No issues whatsoever. I didn't have any issues whatsoever on this. So, the effects. So, the first time I actually took this, I was driving to my gym. It said take about 20 to 30 minutes before your workout. So that's what I did. So I took it about 20 minutes out from my gym. And whoa, about 10 minutes later, I got some betas. And then about 15 minutes later, I was like, whoa, I was like dialed. I got some dialed ass stuff after that. I was like, oh my gosh, get some dopamine rises. It's just I was surprised. And I actually asked the owner, Matt, I'm like, Matt, is there DMHA in this that's not on the label? He's like, nope, that's just the Araya, man. And because this stuff feels a little bit like DMHA the first time. The second time, I didn't get that DMHA dial, but I still felt a little bit focused overall. But yeah, no, this was just an overall good experience. So let's just go on to about this thing fully kicks in at about, I would say, about 30 to 35 minutes. And the betas are there for 10, 15 minutes, and then they go away. So it's a 6, I would say, out of 10. The betas I liked it. It was more in my feet and my legs with this one. So I started doing leg days. I did this 3 times. I did legs twice, and I think this thing shines with legs, in my opinion. This thing just ridiculously shines with legs. With arms, it's pretty good as well, but I think it's more, for me personally, it's for the legs. But I was in the gym the first time I was doing legs, and people were probably thinking, what the heck is this guy doing? Because this is my university gym. And they're my eyes were I'm not kidding you, they were probably like this. I was wide open. If I kind of had to compare it, it kind of reminded me a little bit of Pillager, but this felt a little bit more illicit than Pillager, like the more focused Euphoria. I didn't get too much Euphoria on this, I felt, but however, this put me in just an amazing mood for the rest of the day. Each time I took this, I was in a good mood, so yeah, the rye in this is real and it's high quality. It kind of reminds me of Otaku Pump, except the only difference between this and the Orion and Otaku Pump is this gave me more energy and gave me a good mood lifter. I would say that the Otaku Pump was a little bit, just a tiny bit better in the mood lifting department. But when it came to the energy, yeah, this stuff is just a lot more potent when it comes to the energy part. I did actually did cardio with this as well, and my leg's been acting, my tendon's been acting up, so I've been having to not go as hard as I want to, but you know, we got to live with it sometimes. It's better to take a rest and fight another day than be out for a couple months. We all learned that the hard way. So how does it do with cardio? Absolutely fantastic. I would even say that if you were to take this at one single scoop, this could be your cardio pre-workout if you don't have any fat burners. But yeah, this is this could be a perfect cardio. And I did cardio after this, and I just it felt like I was light. Felt like I was light, guys. I was really light. I really could get the energy in on the treadmill. I felt like I go a little bit farther. However, I had to go soon. And sprinting too. Sprinting's really good for this. I felt really good on the sprints when it comes to this. But even if you're going on a light jog, your heart rate isn't going to go sky high. It's not going to go out of breath. Like you need to just catch your breath. It's like a really smooth transition. So cardio, it's good. For cardio, I would give it about a 7. I'd give it about a 7. So for lifting, I'd give it about an 8.5. So on the daily scale. On the illicit scale, it's a different scale. But when it comes to lifting, I'd give it about an 8, 8.5. But no, when it comes to mood, we're giving it a 9. I think we're gonna give it a 9 right here. So yeah, just overall black rhino Darkside. Nice label, good flavor, blue Riz. Just what else is there to say about it? It's just a good overall 3 to 4 time a week daily pre-workout. And that sugar, it's just sugar really comes in. It helps you get some energy. But yeah, guys, Darkside by Black Rhino and Mass Cost Nation. If you like the video, please like, subscribe, and if you want to buy it, I'll list 2 sources below. Use code OPTIMAL on both of them for a discount. All right, guys, I'm out. Peace.